Hello fellow Lurkers, Ferens here, and whew, I am hyped for this expansion. News just dropped yesterday that we have an official date, an official page. For those who haven't been keeping up with the news, I'm going to go ahead and go over the high points of what is being released in this expansion. Not just an update, but a literal expansion can be expected from this patch. We're going to get shared town, multi-classing, new rune words, whole new area. There's a lot to dig into, so let's not waste any time. First off, let's go ahead and start with the town changes. This is going to address a couple of the issues people have had starting a new character, hardcore, whatever, and having to redo their town all over again each and every time. Shared town is going to fix this issue or help with it. You can opt in or not to share your town with other characters so that once you load it in, you have all of the buildings there, no need to build anything, but you won't be able to use them until you've unlocked them in the survival tree or respective unlocking methods for example, Descent. This is going to be the first step towards being able to have multiplayer, being able to have a shared town so that everyone can log into the same space is pretty vital to that. So unlocking it is going to be based off of a quest. You get the blueprint for it, you collect the materials, and you place down the mayor's building. Once you've got the mayor's building there, you can have the option to turn it yes or no into a shared town for other new characters to use. You can also, if you have older characters, opt to join another shared town. So if you've got a character from a year ago who you're still playing, but you've created this awesome looking town in creative mode, you can go ahead and opt to use that creative mode town as your new town. Another new aspect thanks to this shared town is going to be the shared stash. If you're worried about characters running around with level 100 weapons, don't worry, a character can only use an item that's up to 15 levels higher than they are. We don't have the final pricing on this. It's going to cost gold, it's going to cost a large amount of gold, but once you unlock it, you'll be able to share any and all items across the characters who are using this shared town. And this is where some development back and forth went on between him and his wife. There wasn't any code set up to lock any of the ancients or lock any of the items. So he had to add in functions so that not everyone could use every item. And it was decided that, well, what if they could anyways? So, starting at level 50 and every 10 levels after that, your character will receive a key. Your ancients are now bound to the character itself until you unlock it with one of these said keys. Once you have unlocked it, you can place it in your bank, another character can pick it up and start using it. So this is going to create some multi-classing opportunities. For example, you can have a flying rogue by adding the necromancer ancient onto your rogue character. You can have your warrior ancients and your cleric ancients on any other character. You can have bard auras plus paladin auras plus all of the AoE onto a single character. Whatever you want, it'll be there. The only thing that's not going to change is going to be their passive. But, so how do you differentiate between your bard, warrior, whatever? Well, the melee and ranged items are still going to be locked based on the class, so a melee class can't use a ranged weapon. And now we are going to be getting class-based rune words. That's right. So, if you've been wishing for some way to augment your necromancer skulls, this might be the patch you've been waiting for. We haven't heard exactly how many of each relic there's going to be for each class, but this is going to be coming out of the Badlands, so once you've cleared normal, you'll be able to go in and collect these new rune words out of this area. How these rune words are going to function between the multi-classing, no idea. We'll find out that together in about a week. And finally, fitting with the new Badlands area, this is going to be a ogre-based area, and as such, the new playable race is going to be the ogres. So you're going to be able to walk around with its floppy, fun ears, and these are going to be more melee-based characters with bonus to attack speed, jump height. If you're worried that the human isn't going to have anything, don't worry. They're going to have bonus to resistances as well as magic find as a base. They're going to remain kind of like the baseline character with a couple of interesting perks, just like any other RPG. And so we can expect more and more races as long as development is able to continue on this game. I'm super excited. But wait, there's more. Since there's a whole new area, there's going to be whole new monsters. They've gone ahead and created some new room layouts, so you're not going to be seeing the same 5-6 different room types. For more item customization, there's also going to be enchanting books that you can craft thanks to items found in the Badlands. So each item is going to have 4 slots to add an affix with. Each book is going to roll a rarity of how good the affix is that you're going to get off of it. And so it's going to push your items even further so that you're not having to continuously hunt for the same perfect item. The intro is going to have a voiceover as well as additional voice lines for the NPCs, fleshing out all the little details as they're going along. The history lore is going to be expanded as well in this new area. There's just going to be a ton of stuff to explore and to discover. So with a week's time, what can you do in between while you're waiting? Well, as mentioned, you will be able to have your shared town between all characters. So, obviously, you can go into creative mode, and with all of the bricks available there, you can really fashion your town to your liking. Make it usable for all, if not most, of your other classes, and really plan out in detail exactly the way you want it. Along with this, you can go ahead and level up your characters past level 50. That way you'll have a few ancients to play around with and swap between your characters. Again, material costs for creating the vault and creating the mayor building are unknown at this time, so you may also need to farm up a bit of gold. Either way, time spent in the game is not going to be time wasted. The characters aren't going to be wiped. There's not going to be a hard reset. If you have a character that you've been playing for a year, you can load up this character. There's like this whole system to update characters throughout each patch, and so you can just log in and have at it. In any case, I'm super excited. I hope you're super excited. I can't wait. Anyways, if you've made it this far, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time with more content. Probably going to be mixing it up a bit. I do love it, Lurks Below. I do also love other games. And I hope I'll see you around soon.